welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny, Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. It's Monday, so you know what that means. Our top stock picks of the week. Sure, you know what? The market is closed today. Happy President's Day to everybody, but you know what? That's not going to stop the two of us from picking at least one dividend stock to keep our eyes on over the 4 trading days of this week. Not 5, 4.
No stopping the dividend train, guys. Smash that subscribe button. Give Bert the Herd and I a nice thumbs up, guys. Not stopping us, even if the market is closed. Constantly trying to find stocks to talk about. The ones that we want to watch this week. S&P 500 is still hanging over 5,000. Yes, we are at near all-time highs right now. Stock market is up 5.5% year to date. Inflation and economic activity numbers are possibly cooling down. The potential for a Fed rate cut here in March, but we'll have to see what happens there. But Bert and I got a stock each. We're going to hit them hard. We're going to hit them fast with a dividend quick pick stock pick Monday. Let's go, Bert.
All right, I'll take this over because you gave a great segue talking about the Fed, the interest rates, and the impact it's having on the market, in particular, this sector of the market in the real estate trust sector, investment trust. A REIT is on my top stock pick, and this really shouldn't surprise anybody. This isn't just a REIT. It's one of the goats of the REITs. It's one of the monthly dividend paying REITs. It's everybody's favorite REIT, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. It's funny. I continue to build my position, slowly adding a few shares here or there. Last week I picked up 2 because the stock price shot up at the beginning when everyone thought the rates were coming down. And now it's fallen down now that the Fed is not necessarily going to cut rates as fast as everybody is expecting. So Realty Income is once again in the low 50s. They're 52.33 at the time of this video. They continue to find ways to grow. They closed their acquisition. They invested in the Venetian. I saw a sale leaseback article of what's going on in Europe. So they are making moves and they're finding alternative ways to keep growing that FFO. Let's look at the metrics here. Price is 52.33. Their forward FFO is 425. That's a price to FFO ratio of 12.3. Looking at the payout ratio, it's 72%, which, as we know, is very low for the REIT sector. They grow that dividend every single quarter. They've done it quarterly for 26 consecutive years, so over 100 consecutive quarters of dividend increase. Yes, they are a dividend aristocrat. They're not large. The increases are only 3.66% on a 5-year average, but hey, it is what it is. And their yield, Lanny, they're down 10.6% year to date. So that yield is climbing. It's almost at 6%. It's at 5.89% right now. So that's my pick of the week. Who's yours, Lanny?
Nice pick for the big O. Can't complain there, guys. My pick is a new one here on the list, possibly a sin stock. Philip Morris, ticker symbol is PM, below $90 a share, down 6% this year, down 10% since last year. They released their earnings, and those cigarette sales are declining. The heatless, tobacco units, and I'll call them the tin cans or portable tobacco. Everything that seems to be firing on all cylinders. The IQOS users are actually up 1.2 million users.
Ooh.
The Zyn nicotine pouch shipments are up 78%. And now the smokeless or the smoke-free products are about 40% of their revenue. So talk about paradigm shift. Talk about going, okay, we see where the industry is going. And I think Philip Morris, honestly, is, sticking to it. They understand it, and they're ahead of it, in my opinion here. And actually, their Q4 net revenue, top line net revenue, was up 11% for the quarter to $9 billion. Year to date, they were actually up 10.7% to $35 billion here. So again, I think they had a decent quarter, a decent year. But we'll go through the quick metrics, right, Bert? So $89.65 EPS right now, $6.40. PE is about 14, so slightly undervalued right now. They pay a $5.20 per year dividend broken out over the 4 quarters. Payout ratio is always high for tobacco. They're at 81.25, so higher than our 60% threshold, but that's expected. You expect limited growth because it's typically a limited growth industry. 5-year growth rate is 2.74%. They've been doing it ever since the spinoff from Altria, 15 plus years. Similar to O, the yield is at 5.80%, which pairs favorably to their 5-year yield average of 5.18%. So that's Philip Morris. That's what I'm watching. I'd like to see them kind of give me around 85 and I'll probably bite.
Ooh, I love the curveball here. When you go through the metrics, you go through how they're transitioning from tobacco to other products. It's fantastic. And we know that's where tobacco's heading. So I easily see why PM is your pick of the week. Hopefully everybody can see why Realty Income is my pick of the week. Most importantly, let us know what your pick of the week is. What stocks are you going to be watching here over the 4 open trading days during President's Day week?
Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's rock with the Dividend Diplomats because you're either with us or you're against us. Jack, that was Bert, the Hurt, and Lanny from the DD. Over and out.